Horsey, the son of Honor Code, who earned over $2 million in just 11 starts, is here and ready to do business. Horsey is here to do business. Horsey is here to do business.
I can tell it's going to be one of those nights, man. It's starting off just like that. So I just got a strange feeling about this night. It's a weird time too. In February, Valentine, pre-Valentine's, all kinds of stuff, all kind of wonky stuff is happening. I tell the truth, and guess what? My back is just start hurting me. That means I don't know, do something different tomorrow night. So probably just gotta chill and not party down the city or whatever. But it's been one of those kind of crazy evening. But we got a few guests on tonight, and Mr. Darwin Clark and Fun in the Sun is gonna talk a little bit about Barbados Gold Cup and big plans and what he's doing, and see what we do from there. You know, last year they had a lot of fun in the sun. So he planned on doing it bigger and better every year. So let's do this. Bring Mr. Darwin Clark and let him talk about it.
Good night, Mr. Headley.
Good evening, sir.
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I got a wonky back this evening.
If you're trying to figure out where I'm at work.
You know, I'm done figuring that out. I know that you're not at home because you got kicked out. This is the third time you've been on and you wasn't at home. So I know you don't live at home no more.
I still live it though.
You living in the office now, man.
Yeah. Times are hard, man. You gotta work.
You remember that conversation we had when you said that they're trying to keep you in the office, to cater to you and all that stuff? So now they trap you inside the office.
Exactly. I am entrapped, Ernesto. How are you doing?
Pretty good, you know, pretty good.
How's the weather in Canada?
So far, you know, we had a pretty mild winter, but today got pretty cold, and I think we're gonna get cold for the next 2-3 days, and then who knows? Toronto weather is really weird. It's always up and down. That's right. Toronto.
So yeah, you're probably past the worst, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but we still got about two more snowstorms or so, guaranteed.
Right.
Guaranteed.
All right, what's going on in the horse front?
Well, I mean, just been watching the races, enjoying all the fun in the sun in Barbados. You know, just kind of watching the excitement build up to the Gold Cup. So I'm looking forward to reaching down there. So I figure you'll come on and you'll talk a little bit about what's happening and your plans and you know, anything that's new and so forth, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well,
first, wait, hang on. Before I go, first of all, congratulations, man. You guys, you know,
Oh,
won the Coolmore.
oh yes. That's already gone, man. It's already like back here now. It's a rearview mirror. So we had a good time, I think. Well, the folks there did. The horse ran well, and surprised a lot of people. A lot of people doubted how good the horse was, but a lot of time and research goes into selecting the horses. So when we send a horse to Barbados, hopefully he'll perform well, and this one did. So kudos to the whole team.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. So I guess the horse lived up to what you guys expected, no doubt.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, he beat the horses that were there, and obviously you have all the criticism. People, think this and think that he's not as good. He can't run with this. He can't run with that. But he beat the horses he ran with. So I think we should get a little pat on the back for that.
I like what you say, pat in the back. But but who be talking that kind of smack? Not to go on a rhyming expedition here, but who's been talking that kind of smack? Because I haven't seen or heard that. But I mean, usually horses that travel, they perform pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you hear the white noise. I don't know who per se, but if you follow the shows and stuff like that, different people have different opinions. And they're entitled to that. But, you can have the best horses, best numbers, best everything, and they still have to run. And being a horseman for all these years, if you judge a horse solely on his numbers, past performances, you would bet and win every race in the world. I mean, but the horses still have to line up and run. So,
yeah, well, that is true. I mean, it's not about jockeys or owners, or it's about the horses. So let the horses do the talking, I guess, on the track.
Yeah. And this horse was a well-bred horse. It's not to say he's not well-bred. He was an expensive purchase. But, we, in our camp, we say we don't buy cheap horses. We buy great horses at a good price. So buying cheap horses.
I believe this horse was bred by Ramsey as well? Kenneth Ramsey?
Bred by Ramsey, we miss Artie out of a Kid and Zoe mare, which is a lovely cross, But
well, you see, I did a little bit of homework. That's
you're coming prepared. Look at that. Wow.
And they say I don't know anything about horse racing, but I did a little bit of homework, so there you go.
I mean, we all did at one point. We came in, infancy, and we all become horsemen at some point. Some better than others.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. That's true. Now, so everything is set. There's a goal ready for Barbados. Ready for the Gold Cup.
It's ready to go. The jock's in place. Everything's in place. We're just ready for the race right now. I was disappointed that a lot of horses dropped out. I mean, from 22 nominees on the first stage to I think 12 or 13 second leg, maybe 11. Shows you how much I'm paying attention, right? And it wasn't a big number, but my filly had a little injury, so we're giving her a couple of months off, and we'll decide here in the interim whether we're going to breed her or bring her back. So that's up in the air right now for Vividly. And Jockler's resting right now, and that's it. I mean, most of them they're on the farm just chilling out, having a good life.
So the one horse that people got their doubts about, Pat Sewing Machine, is the only horse that you got down there in that race, right?
Yeah, that would be running. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're in, you stand a chance. So, I mean, that's the whole goal set from last year, as you pointed out.
Yeah, once we line up, we're ready to go. But I'm excited. Fired up.
Yeah, I saw there was a horse that was, I think, nominated. I guess it's in there now, Jerry the Nipper, and that horse seems pretty speedy. I was just watching the race before you came on. I don't know if that shut my internet down or something. Maybe it's so fast that it just mashed up my computer.
Yeah, you do better than Beyonce. She was trying to crash the internet. you crashed the internet.
I do like a Cat Williams,
Yeah, broke it. But yeah, he's a nice.
Yeah.
There's some nice horses in there, no doubt. There are some nice horses. But we welcome the competition, or hopefully the competition welcomes us. But we're going to give a good account of ourselves. I mean, I can tell the fans that they haven't seen the best of the machine. You know.
Well, I was going to ask you if you guys were getting intimidated by these new entries, or if you just say this is nice, spices up the race, right?
It is great for the fans, and that's what I'm all about. I mean, wherever we finish, we're going to have fun. You know, that's why we name our syndicate Fun in the Sun. It's going to be fun no matter what. You know, I have a jockey friend. I said, no matter what, we'll still eat. So that's how he goes into the races. No matter what, we're still eating tomorrow. So,
well, you know, we got a couple guests backstage. I don't know if you're ready to introduce them to the stage
ready.
yet, or
let's
you
do
want
it.
to.
Let's do it.
You want to do it? Well, let's do one at a time. Because you know we don't want to crowd the ear. I think we can do 3 at a time. If we do 4, it's gonna get complicated. So let ladies first. So let's bring the one and only. Let's give her a nice little introduction here. Let's do this. Hey, Nancy. Oh, I did that to you. I muted you.
Oh, there you
Sorry
go.
about that.
I was kind of waiting for like, what kind of introduction am I leading into? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So good to see you guys again.
Right then.
Really nice to see you. Well, welcome back to the platform. And I hear that you're making way for Barbados once again.
I am. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Last year was the trip of a lifetime. I don't know if anything can top last year. Obviously, maybe this year, maybe when for Rock to win, the big race on Pat, but just the experiences I got to take place and the people I met. It was literally memories I will have forever. And I brag on Barbados. I even got a tattoo while I was in Barbados of a broken trident. So yeah. Let me see. Hang on.
Oh wow.
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah.
My camera's all wonky.
Yeah.
I'm covered in tattoos, so yeah. You can kind of see it.
Yeah.
There it is. I can see it now. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
So you had that much fun.
I had that much fun, and just not knowing, anybody, and, Rock was gracious enough to kind of, let me hang around him and everything. Everybody was just so kind, and you really got the aura and the vibe of Barbados off the people and how genuine they were. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back to the top of the gap and have a Banks beer. So it was.
I hope
awesome.
you have more than one. Have 2. No, don't just have one. Have
Maybe
2.
more than 2, but that's a different show.
So Darwin, this is all what you had planned. I mean, I'm actually gonna make my way down to Barbados also with this whole group, and thanks to you, Darwin, for putting that on.
Yeah, before you got too far, I would like to I'm trying to find the right word. I'm lost for words. This is the first, but on behalf of Fun in the Sun Racing, we'd like to send both you guys to Barbados to cover the race, cover as much as you can for Fun in the Sun, and paid by Fun in the Sun. So have fun, guys.
Well, thank
we'll
you.
Definitely we'll do it 5-star for you, no doubt.
All right.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. I just have to say this. I really appreciate the opportunity because you've been a great supporter so far. You've been a great businessman. You haven't gone against your word. And it's really hard these days to find people who doesn't go against their word when they say certain things. So I appreciate that from you, my brother.
Not a problem at all. And I guess Fun in the Sun travels with their own media group. So who knows?
You got 2 of the best,
Hey, look,
man.
Hey, I look forward to documenting this whole experience. And trust me, when I come back, I really hope some. Look, I'll put it this way: I hope some crazy stuff happen, but not so crazy.
Not so
So
crazy. It's not Vegas, my friend. It's Barbados, not Vegas. Be careful. But
be careful what I ask for.
it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. I guess tomorrow I got to make a decision. Well, we're gonna have this huge after party or not. But we may have a big after party. So you guys gonna have fun.
So it's going to be a whole festivity, even post Turf Cup.
Well,
Gold
we
Cup.
know that if you hear any screaming, who's it coming from? You know, you don't have to guess. Derek, I don't know if I shared this joke with you, but last year I was watching the spa and I heard this scream. And I'm like, where's this coming from? So I rewound the tape a couple times. And all of a sudden I saw this lady and she was just screaming at the top of her voice. I mean, the crowd is going nuts, but I can hear this scream. Guess who it was?
Was it?
It was Nancy. I was like, oh my God, that scream is not coming out of this lady. So hopefully we'll have another one this year, something like that. You know
what? That
Yeah, let's hope so.
Out of 30 years of racing memories, between having my own, sitting at my own horses, that is my top favorite racing memory.
Wow.
Seeing Jocular come into the stretch and just get up and get that victory in the spa sprint. I was waterworks, complete waterworks, because I was so proud, for Rocco. He did it on his home track, and Rocco said, man, he was good until he saw me, and then he started crying. But just the amount of love I have for him, and just the people, and just to see how hardworking everybody is. They do it. Everybody does it a little different, but the end result ultimately wants to be the same.
Yeah.
And it was just such a spectacular day all around, from the parade to I got to meet the Prime Minister. I mean, it was so special.
That's pretty awesome. And was that your first time down there too?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I'm hoping to make it an annual thing.
Well, I mean, you went for your first time. You met the Prime Minister, and I don't know who I'm going to meet.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to top that.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people meeting the Prime Minister, actually.
I don't know how we're going to top
that. Well, I guess we want to bring Rock on, because he is the Rock, so we want to introduce him and bring him on stage and let him have his shine too.
We might have to ask Dwayne if we can call him the Rock now, because I think he has rights to that name. The original Rock,
We'll just make it ROC. Dwayne is ROCK.
Yeah. Okay.
Technicality.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring Rocco on, and let's hear what Rocco has to say, because I guess he's going down to Barbados. Is he, or is he not? I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. I am not sure. You better check with it, that guy.
I mean, he is on here, so let's see. Rocco.
Is he there? Oh, there he is.
Hey, welcome back, Rocco.
What up, guys? Hey, what's going on, man?
Just having a little bit of fun here in the cold. Hoping to have some fun in the sun.
Well, you know that.
Hey, Rock.
How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good. How you guys been?
Well, you know what? You've been good. At least you still got a smile on your face after you taking so much licks down in Oaklawn.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm holding so much licks, man. I'm begging for foot, man.
Oh my God.
Tired getting hit on that right side, man. I'm begging to get hit on the left side now, man.
The guy has to turn the other cheek.
I gotta say, Rocco, just in case any of those trainers or owners are watching, you riding some big old long shots, but you're giving those horses a hell of a ride, man. And we sit here in the afternoon, me and my family, and we cheering for you, and you give them such a good ride. But you know, you can only do so much. So you know, kudos to you, man. You're doing an awesome job, and you're still smiling.
I
And what's
appreciate
your
that, man.
shirt say? Just do it.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
Well, Derek, he's not getting it done.
Uh,
Oh man,
Damn.
Shade.
yeah,
This is
man.
a tough
I'm not getting
crowd,
it done.
man.
Yeah, I'm not getting done at all, man. Hey, that's what the statistics say right now, man. I got 2 weeks though. I got 2 weeks to change that. 8 days. 8 days, man.
The guy said just do it, but he's not getting it done. Oh, customer.
So what's going on? Why are you on here, Rocco?
I don't know, man. The guys told me to be available now, and I don't know why I'm on here, man. You know, like you see, I don't got much things going on right now, so got a lot of free time on my hand, not getting stuff done.
Well, I guess Darwin invited you. Darwin, why is he on here?
Well, I told you guys earlier that we're sending a media group with you today. For the Gold Cup, so you better perform. Both Nancy and Derek will be traveling to Barbados, courtesy of Fun in the Sun. So we can't go down there and finish in last, okay?
All right, man.
The pressure's on, buddy.
Guess there you go.
The pressure is on. I guess you know you're riding the horse. I don't know. Maybe you got another ride.
No pressure.
Man, things been pretty quiet after the slow machine started sewing, man. You know, the noise being pretty loud before the slow machine was kind of squeaky, but things been pretty quiet right now, man. So I don't know what happened, man.
Well, you know, reality, I guess.
You know,
we didn't get much love when we got there, but I guess now we have some. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah. We got some more on the tread, you know. Even if we got to start double stitching from now, you know. Because last year we had to start running from the Thursday, and we did exactly that, and we got the job done.
I don't think they'll allow us that pleasure this year, though. I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean? I don't think we can start running on Thursday.
Well, I'll take any shortcuts, man. You know, this is it's the fastest way home, man. You know, I'm going to give up an edge.
But I guess I don't know if I want to share the news or not, but I'm just telling the fans that the horse would definitely run better. You know, and I'm saying that for a reason, so he'll definitely run better. Don't give up on him. You know, all the big ones that are coming, we'll see where the bottom is with this horse. But don't give up on the machine.
Can I add something? Because I remember when we had a conversation after the race, I think I was told that the horse lost a shoe or two during the race.
This guy, there. I know it's cold in Canada, but you could be like a fridge, you know. the boy can't keep.
A lot of dark showing in this place tonight, man.
It's a shame.
I didn't say which horse. I said the horse.
Oh my God!
I didn't say which horse. And you know, I'm trying to make a little suspense because I didn't say which horse. I got a lot of sources.
Yeah, that one's on me. I'm sorry. That one.
Because there was a horse coming right up to Pat, right on Pat's tail.
Well, I hope it's not the slow machine, man, because they say he runs so slow, run for 142. So I don't think running that slow, you lose shoes off of a slow horse like that. So I don't
152.
152.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, he dug in on that left side. He was on his left lead, and that's the side that he lost his shoes on. So that was pretty cool. That he would do that, you know.
Coming into that last turn, he cornered like a race car. I mean, he really leaned in, and just the stride that he has and the way he galloped out, even allegedly losing a shoe, I think was super impressive. I think he learned a lot from that race too.
Yes, yeah, he did lose his shoe. He lost one at the mile pole, I lost one at the 5S pole. And I
Uh,
know that because I watch my races so detailed.
Hmm.
I was trying to show Rocco where he lost his shoe at the mile pole, but I don't think he saw it.
Still
Did
didn't
you,
find it, man. Still
You
didn't
did?
find it.
Yeah.
Well, we probably could pull up the race and put it on.
Go on.
I could do that. I could pull up the race and put it on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the layman eye would see it, but because I think Rock is still looking for the shoe.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
still
find
looking
it,
for
Rock?
the shoe, man. Hopefully, go cut them. Not looking for that shoe.
Shoe
Hopefully,
watch.
I don't. Hopefully, I don't even gonna look for the cup. You know, cause the cup's so big that you don't gotta look for it, man. So hopefully, I'm not looking for nothing Gold Cup day, man.
Rocco's on shoe
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
You know, Rocco, I gotta say this, man, because this is how me and my boys talk when we're together. But Darwin give you some heat right there. You're looking
Yeah,
for
man.
the horseshoe. I thought you were looking for some greens, man. Maybe a clover leaf.
He needs some luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm bringing Nancy with me, man. Get that luck, man. So
There you go.
It worked
we all-
last year.
Yeah. We guess trying to walk the same path again, man.
It been I don't like doing this because we just let the horses do the talking, but there's people that are very outspoken, Darwin. They say that horse is no good. I mean,
Well,
playing out.
Look, this is what I have to say to people that say that. At least I'm trying. You know what I mean? All they're doing is talking. I'm trying. So we take a horse that says no good. We win the Coolmore, and they're still saying he's no good. So let them talk. We'll keep doing. We'll do the doing. So I mean, I have nothing else to say. I mean, I spend so much time trying to find the right fit, the right horse. Rock knows this, so
Yeah.
let the doubters doubt. I mean, look at our record since we came to Barbados. Look at what we've done, and people are still doubting. So I can't say give up because I'm not giving up, but let them doubt. I think we
man.
put that one to rest.
Yeah. And we ain't gotta dwell on the past, but we were only successful winning the spa last year because of this guy. He made the head decision to jump out the Gold Cup and commit to the spa. Like, that's a huge decision, and he never fumbled on it. A lot of people at home would have said, "Oh, we got 2 Gold Cup horses. We're gonna run 2. If you're gonna win the Gold Cup, you need 1 horse. You don't need 2 horses." And we took a shot. We did what we had to do. We were successful in one end, and we weren't successful in the next end. And we still came home with success. A lot of people left both horses in.
Yeah, but I don't mind people having their opinions, but at least give it some thought, And when I assess another person's horse, if I don't particularly care for the horse, I still give them the kudos that they had enough huevos to go and get a horse and try something and do something. So I don't mind the talkers. Let them talk.
Well, there's one thing that I'm finding out, and that is the more and more that I learn about you, Mr. Clark, is that knowing your history and within involving racing in Barbados, and you continue as you left Barbados and you develop yourself, you're pretty intelligent when it comes to the races.
I should be. I've been doing it for 40 years. I mean, if you practice long enough, you get a little lucky,
Then why is it that some people are not so? Let me stop right there. I don't want to do that.
Maybe they're not practicing. I said if you practice long enough.
Oh, okay, so practice makes you better.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you good. It just makes you better.
It should.
Well, a funny thing about that word practicing, right? I remember last year when I was coming back off my injury. D told me one thing. He said, "Rock, I can realize one thing you're lacking." He said, "You're not switching as fast as you usually do." He said, "Maybe you should practice a little more."
I think he did, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. I had to correct it. Just
But
like how
no,
he, just like
go ahead, Rock. I'm sorry.
just like how he sees the shoe, flying off at the mile on a 5/8 pole. He picked up I wasn't switching fast enough, and that's detail. A lot of people say that we putting the guy down. No, that's detail. That's detail. The normal eye don't catch that kind of stuff. You gotta go like an eagle eye or something like that.
Hey, you know what? You see what I'm doing? I'm just letting you guys talk. I just want to learn a little bit here. So you guys go on.
I'm trying to wrap up something here, then I can really get indulged in the conversation. I'm gotta apologize to all the listeners. Got one little thing to do here.
Well, I guess we should throw Nancy in the fire then, and let her talk about their experience last year.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's
swimming the horses. The experience
Dory,
jumping in the pop holes. Flat tires, everything, man.
The wells.
The wells.
Yeah, you can mute me, Derek.
Yeah, we'll pull you back so we don't distract you. You don't distract us, and we'll put you back on.
I don't want to be rude to the guests, so
okay. So
I'll give you a thumbs up. Ready to come back. One last project put in here. Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. He's gone, guys. Go ahead.
The shade is real. I love this. I love this. They look like big oak trees. There's a lot of shade.
That's how we do it, man. We just have fun, So tell me about Barbados. What happened last year?
Well, one of my favorite memories, we were going somewhere and we happened to pass by this beach where they swim the horses. Rock, what beach is that?
Oh, now that's kind of like by the boatyard. That's kind of like by the boatyard. By the boatyard. We're Springhead horses. Where Edward swims his horses. I think we were going on a fishing tour that day with my auntie's boyfriend. We just left work, and I told you, hey, I know this guy with these horses swimming right now. We just took a sharp left into that parking lot.
That's right, because we were already suited up and ready to go, and we go down this driveway where the wells are probably 3 feet deep. God, no wonder you popped a tire while we were there. But the horses were, some were waiting in the ocean for their turn. Others had already made their swim. And all the tourists are out, seeing, because this is not a normal sight. I don't care what island you go to. There's no way this is a normal sight. So out in the very far distance to where, as far as like where the boats are moored, there's a tiny, tiny little image of a horse head. And here they come swimming back. And then Rocco comes, all right, sis, you ready? And I'm like, what, ready for what? He goes, you're going to go swim a horse. So apparently Edward had never let anybody else swim a horse. And he asked me, he's like, you're a good swimmer, right? Well, I lied through my teeth and said, yeah, I'm a great swimmer. Great swimmer. Derek, I am so afraid of the ocean. It's not even funny. Deathly afraid of the ocean. So I'm like, yeah, I'm a great swimmer. We're good to go. So he kind of, was super, super sweet, helped me get out there with the horse, and it was pure magic. Absolute magic. Rock, didn't I get out of the water crying?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I don't cry. I make fun of people that cry. That's how bad I am. But it was such a beautiful experience that I will be so thankful for the rest of my time.
That's awesome. I saw a lot of videos online with people swimming with the horses down there. It's pretty cool. Really, really cool.
And you can be a really crappy swimmer like me and still do it. So
yeah.
Rock's like a little guppy. We go out in this little wood dinghy from that I thought Christopher Columbus brought over or something. And I tell you what, I was scared to death out there in the ocean, but we had so much fun fishing and seeing the sea turtles, and just the people of Barbados were so beautiful and welcoming, and it was just it was my heart, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I felt it's one of those places where you go and you thought, wow, I could really live here. So
Well, I'm
yeah,
glad you got to experience it. That's really cool. Really, really cool.
You
Really
remember
glad
the
you got to.
series,
great.
the pre-show, the Friday show before the Gold Cup?
Oh, the scurries.
Yeah, the amateur races. Yeah, that was
I
her
Oh,
first
love
time
that.
taking in anything like that too. You know, it's kind of different. You know, it's like it's our tradition before the big dance, man. You know,
how many races? How many races are there?
they're like five or four amateur races.
And it's all people that are not jockeys, right?
Yeah, I
Not.
guess not jockeys, the grooms, assistant trainers,
Yeah.
whoever. Guess
Trainers. It
not.
was so fun. So
Yeah,
fun.
foot
Hey, can you bet
races.
on
People
that?
cheering, you
You
Oh,
make
know.
bets
people,
on those?
you know, in Barbados we bet on everything, man. You know, so, yeah, they bet on it hand to hand for sure.
You bet on who's gonna run last.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun, man. I hope there's no, the only scary part is because I won't say everybody because they'll probably come after me, but there's a lot of people who will drink, but they'll say they're not drunk. So are they drinking and riding? Because you can't drink and drive. But can you drink and ride?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Well, not during the actual races. I bet you some of them might have needed liquid courage to do those scurry races, though.
Oh, for sure. You know, oh, for sure. That's because a lot of those horses, you know, they train them a little bit, but some of those horses just come out the pasture and stuff. But it's all fun for festival, you know.
There were
Yeah.
a lot of people there too.
Yeah. Well, don't forget before you swim the horse, we had a couple of banks on the beach. You know, you're a couple of banks deep already.
Thanks for breakfast.
Yeah. It's no
What
other
time does the
place.
scurries usually start? Do you know, like in the evening or mornings or what?
It's like what
In the evenings,
6 or 7 rock, something like
and like
that.
six or seven. So you know, some of the guys they were probably a couple deep.
Ah, so they got the lights. So they got the lights now because you said 6 or 7 because it's pretty dark, 6 and 7 in
Yeah, it
Barbados.
was
Well,
under the lights.
yeah. It's a pretty cool thing because like coming up as a kid, they didn't have the lights, you know. So it's all kind of changed up, but it's pretty cool, man. It's even more unique now, you know, especially with the opportunities Darwin gives us to go now. It's like let's say it's going to try to be an annual thing, you know, because it's a once in a lifetime thing, you know. It's only a timeline on this thing, you know.
Now, we're here talking some smack every now and then, and something that I really love doing every now and then, every chance I get. But you're trying to tell me you can't bet on the scurries, but they're wasting electricity on this. You know how expensive electricity is in Barbados. Are you kidding me?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
don't worry, Derek. As soon as the last race is over, they cut the lights, so you're good. They run them pretty quick. You walk out in the dark, so you're fine.
Hey, Darwin, you ready to come back on? I see him getting ready. I think he's moving around. So.
maybe he's thinking of coming home and ride the scurry too, man. Maybe that's the big surprise.
Darwin. Well, let's bring him back on. I think he's ready. No, he's not. Yeah, when he's ready, he'll probably give me a thumbs up. I don't think he's ready yet. I don't see him anymore. He's gone.
He has left the building.
Darwin
Disappeared.
out.
As my daughter used to say, disappear.
You know, but that may be true what you said though, because you remember you say light so expensive. Remember last time you had to get some light from the parking lot, you know, under the lamp. So maybe he's going to try to find that same lamp, you know, with a good light, you know.
Yeah, you got to use the cell phone light and stuff for the races. Oh man, that's crazy. Hard times. All right, Darwin, we'll bring you back on. There you go. Welcome back, Darwin Clark. The stage is yours.
You know, this guy, we're talking about throwing shade today, but this guy is telling me I don't have a fixed place of abode. But this guy is a nomad. This guy lives everywhere. This guy's in Washington, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Arkansas, Barbados. So I got a place to live. At least I'm in Washington. I'm local. No matter rock.
But you see the thing about it, right? I remember maybe 8, 9 years ago, the guy used to tell me, man, Rock, I want to wait for the day you pick up the phone and tell me you're not coming back to this place, man. And I was like, why would this guy tell me something? This is at the time, like, you know, the closest person I had family from Barbados there, you know, and it's like, this don't make no sense. Like, why this guy trying to run me off? And it took me till I move away. Why he always wanted me to just go better, you know? But so that's he started that for me, man. He sent me and put me on the road, man. He told me, hit the road, Jack. Don't you ever come back.
You were too good for this circuit, man. I begged him, I plead every winter, don't come back next summer, Rock. Just go somewhere else. And he went to Golden Gate. I think he won 45 races that winter. And lo and behold, hey, I'm coming back to Emerald. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I want to win 100 races. 100 races, and I don't remember the time span, but it was a short time span. I'm like, okay. But he was too good for Emerald. So
Are you gonna go back again or what?
Man, it's still early. I don't know. I got a couple options, you know. I got a couple options. So I'm just, you know, for sure I'm going back to Ohio, but you know, in the summer I like to keep moving. So it could be Emerald, it could be Woodbine. You know, we'll just see where it lands. You know, I gotta start winning races here first though. That's
Did
gonna
you
be the
just
first most thing I gotta
did you
do.
just drop Woodbine in this conversation?
You just
Breaking
you know
news, Derek.
which one, you know, breaking news.
My ears all queued up, right? So I'm just saying, you know.
Eric has Therm out tonight, man. You got the truth Therm. Breaking news, Ruckle Boy may be in Woodbine 2024.
Uh-oh.
We'll
Somebody
keep
will
you
be leaking that on the internet.
Oh,
Hey,
but he has
Darwin,
Hey,
to
Ralph,
go.
I think
Darwin,
Nancy
you
has
know
a
when you were
question for you.
talking about me screaming down in the spa sprint? So I have something new this year, and I don't know if I should bring it.
What is that?
It's a
A
megaphone.
bullhorn.
It's a bullhorn.
Is that
They might
pink
not
and
let
with
they might not let
with
me through
sparkly?
customs with that.
Hey, I think you're better just normal. That might lower your what do you call them? Decibels? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Rock
think that's
knows I can
called
get loud. He's heard
decibels.
me hollering down the stretch at many tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I get by the quarter pole, I can hear Nancy yelling. They're
Yeah.
coming.
She calls the home, man. And it's unique, and she learned a unique tactics because the other day, man, Pat sewing machine, you know, I mean he had numerous troops, man, and I mean numerous troops in different states, and we all had our stick out, man, and so you know, that's guess. You know, we ride him in, as we say, we ride him in, man. So you know, if the jockey's failing on top, you know, we got other help, man. We got other help.
That was the second horse I rode in. I rode in Jockler in the spa, and it's only after she got bumped at the head of the lane I started to ride, and then Pat down the lane. Yeah. So I don't ride, you know, I just watch. But those two I rode home for sure.
Can I ask you, both of you jockeys a question? Ex jockey and jockey. What would make a person or persons? You just won the Coolmore, right? You beat 5 other horses. I think it was 6 horses in the field or 5 horses.
5, I think.
5. It was 5 field.
Yeah.
So you beat some horses, but it was, you know, it's a pretty good race in Barbados. What would make someone say your horse ain't no good, even though you just won a race? You know how hard it is to win a race, at least.
Yeah.
What?
Obviously, the person saying that doesn't know how hard it is to win a race. You know how hard it is to ship a horse to a different country and win a graded race in that country right off the bat. They don't understand the time and energy, and the horse must have a little class. And this is the way I brought down the race. He ran a slow time, granted, but we beat the horse that won the Coolmore last year, horse that ran third in the Gold Cup last year, a horse I don't think ran off the board since coming to Barbados. And he beat Renaissance Frolic, who ran, I want to say, fourth in the Gold Cup.
Fourth in the Gold Cup.
Last two races coming into that day. So, I mean, he beat, and people might say, well, they're not good horses or whatever, but he beat what was there. We'll see how he run against the better horses that are coming. But to say the horse is no good, that's a bad statement. I mean, I'll challenge anybody to say the horse is not good. The horse ran 6 or 7 times thus far, and we haven't seen the ceiling on the horse. But to each one have their opinion.
But to add to what you say, because sometimes I love the drama. Just sometimes I love the drama. And when you first named the horse to go to Barbados, there were a lot of people who were just pretty much just laughing their heads off at saying who's this horse, and they never heard of this horse, and so forth. So what goes into that kind of thinking? Jockeys, and maybe Nancy might be able to speak on that, because you've seen a lot of horses, you've seen a lot of good ones up there in Oaklawn.
Every race there's always somebody that comes in that people always say, they don't belong in here, they don't have the form. But opinions, everybody's got one. Whether it's right, wrong, everybody's got one. Mind you, everybody's entitled to it. But I definitely think that Pat really proved that race. I watched that replay. That horse has an amazing stride, and just watching kind of the, going on the outside, because it's obviously probably going to be a 12-horse field, at least 12-horse field in the big race. So I think that was a really good way for him to, get a race over the surface. And the fact that he lost 2 shoes and he did it like that is just super impressive. So I think if somebody says he doesn't deserve to be in there, mind you, it's their opinion, but I think they don't know exactly what they're talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, there it is.
The problem with our fans that they're really passionate, but you don't come to an argument without some facts or at least logical stuff to debate. And a lot of Bajans don't do that. They're like, I just don't like the horse. Why? I just don't like him.
Well,
no.
And just to be fair, and because there's no proof here, but you don't know if person saying that is actually from Barbados, so we can't really say that. I don't know if they are or not.
But I like to attack my own. So. And that's a risk in public that kind of judge me and the horses. So. But look, horse racing is based on decisions, and you just have to make the right ones most of the time. And I think our records speak for itself. When Jockler got there, same thing. She was no good. This, that, whatever. And she won her share of grade 1. Same thing with Vividly. And now with this horse, So, hey, let them keep talking, and I'll keep proving them wrong.
So you think it's a matter of they're writing you off? Is that what's happening?
I don't think so. I'm not that egotistical to put that much thought into me. I mean, I don't let people write space in my head, and hopefully I'm not writing anywhere in anybody's head. So you do your thing, I don't mind, Yeah. I'm not gonna spend time harping on stuff. I'll just keep winning,
Absolutely.
So
I like this so far.
Once my jock is with me, because he's not saying anything. Maybe he have a different opinion. He's like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Derek, let me tell you this about this rider, all right? He's in Arkansas, and Tashawn is going to ride a horse in a Coolmore. And Rocco is more nervous than anybody else. I called the man. I'm talking to the man Friday. The man's like, man, I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I can't wait to watch that race tomorrow. I'm like, dude, just chill out, man. Then the day of the race, I'm talking to him. We're on the phone. And I said, Rock, I'm fat. I'm like, I got to go feed my face, bro. And he's like, man, I cannot eat. I'm not eating till after the race.
I remember that.
And the dude is not even riding, Derek. I'm going to sit here and watch the race.
Yeah, man.
The guy was washing out. That's a
Washing right out, man. We just needed a horse to have a good trip, man. We lose our draw. We needed a horse to have a good trip, to get a good trip and, first experience there, so it set us up good for the big dance, man. And I think while washing out so much, man, it's like I had bad memories when the Sanford Prince came to Barbados, He didn't win around the paddock bend the first time he came there. And then in the big dance, you hear Dave Bernard say, and the big Sanford going around, he went around.
Mm-hmm.
And when the big Pat went around, I said, oh my gosh, he went around. He went around a little while, but he went around.
Yeah.
I draw my stick. I was heading for home then. I draw my stick, man. I said, let's go, boys. We going too slow, man.
He was 2, 3, 4 deep the whole way. He ran. I wish we had a technology to clock how further he ran as opposed to the other horses, But it really doesn't matter. I mean, hopefully we get a better trip in the Gold Cup. We get some pace because he likes to sit back and come with one run. So I'm hoping he's not lying third or fourth. I mean, if he is, I could say maybe it's over. But I expect him to get outpaced a little bit and come with his big run.
I got a question, and that is, have there been named all the horses that are nominated for the race and the jockeys as well, or that's still a decision? You still got a week or a week and a half or something?
Yeah, entries will be next Wednesday, and then declarations will be the following Thursday. So, when are you traveling, Derek? If you don't mind me asking.
I should check, but I'll be in Barbados, I think, on the Thursday night before the Gold Cup.
Okay, yeah, declarations will be out. I think they're doing the draw on Thursday. No, maybe Friday. I have it on my phone somewhere, but yeah, there's everything will be set before you guys get there.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to documenting the whole team. I'm really looking forward to just following you guys around. Just so you guys know, I will be following you guys around. I plan on just being there, trying to catch every moment as much as I can, bring it back and share this story, an amazing story for an amazing horse so far, no matter what some people say. But but I plan on really capturing these moments. I mean, any race that you win is really a good moment for whoever is involved. So it's pretty cool, and I really like doing this and look forward to doing this with you guys.
Well, here's what I said. Here's what I would say. The horse was an inexpensive purchase. So if we can do an expensive purchase and first time out in Barbados win the Coolmore, I mean, that is a major step. So come on, at least a little credit.
That'd be a lot of credit, you would think.
Yeah, you would think, Better than if it was a $300,000 horse and came and didn't run a lake. So one thing to remember, Derek, and this is we're trying to bring you up in the horse world. Horses don't know how much they cost. You can buy a horse for $5 million, one for $5,000. Two of those guys don't know which one is $1 million horse. So once they get in the gates, they were like, "Well, I'm $3,500. How much do you go for at the sale?" They don't have that conversation. It's just about running.
They don't know.
Right. I forgot about that. I thought the horses talked. When they're there, they tell each other they're cheap horses. The horse, you're no good.
I haven't
maybe you
heard
shouldn't
them
be
yet.
here.
Maybe I'm not into the game long enough to hear them talk, but I haven't heard them yet.
Does Rocco, does the jockeys do that kind of stuff? They tell each other, "You no good, you shouldn't be here."
Yeah, some other guys try and
Really?
tame the other guys, but it ain't every place that place. It's just you got
Oh,
to defend your thing, man. I'm coming home. I'm on home soil. I don't expect no slack. I'm coming just like if I'm riding in Woodbine or Emerald or Arkansas. So I think everyone knows that now. You know, People always ask, "Oh, you coming for vacation?" Hell no, man. I put my boots and settle on a plane. Ain't no vacation. I ain't giving no boy a break. Not even my mom. I'm gonna let up the fence, man.
Hey, Derek, I think I need to address this before I go also.
hmm
So I like everyone knows, we flew to Sean in to ride Pat in the Coolmore, rode a great race, won the race. And, I'm getting a little smoke, a little blow back because Rock is coming to ride him. But, I mean, if the people watch your show, I said months ago, Rocco's going to ride the better of the two horses that we were going to have in the Gold Cup. So, as faith would have it, we only have one. So, I mean, he's going to ride the best. The one that's in there, he will be riding. So, to all the fans and all the agitators, this was set in stone before the horse even flew to Barbados. Rock was going to ride our best horse. I mean, and that's case in point. There's no argument. There's no shift. And I'm a man of my word. So whether Tashon had won by 10 or lost by a nose, Rock was going to ride the horse. And that's me. Win, lose, or draw. I just want to get that out there.
Well, who questions people who are putting these horses in the races and sending them to Barbados anyways? I mean, it's just kind of mind-boggling a little bit there too. But I mean, it's fine. So it's great. It's great for the sport. It's great for racing. So, I mean, it's all good, right? I would imagine.
I think so. I mean, these decisions are hard decisions, but they're set in stone before any action is taken. So there's no second guessing. So no matter what happens going forward, my decisions are my decisions. They're already made, and it's based on my experience and my calculations. This is going to happen, and that's how it's going to happen. And no matter what happens in between, I'm not saying I'm not flexible, but I'm just saying there's some decisions I don't go back on my word, no matter what.
Well, I mean, I hope it doesn't affect the jockey because I mean, it's that kind of stuff gets around and it blows into people's head and stuff like that, and sometimes it messes with you, right? So let's hope that doesn't happen.
No, it shouldn't happen. It's a really, really tough business, and then when you get on top, you eat well, you do stuff well, and you don't think about the little guys that you're quote unquote squeezing or, oh, I took his ride, I can't do that. You try to ride the best horse in each race. That's your job, to win races. So you go about the business that way. And like I try to explain to Sean time and time is your time is going to come when you're that person coming in and riding these good horses for somebody, or here in the US, you fly to a track and ride a horse that you never sat on because you're that rider.
Yeah.
And it will happen for him. It's just hard to tell a young person, hey, be patient, you'll get your shot.
Yeah. Well,
And Darwin's a
wise
man of his
words.
word.
And that's so true also too. Because there are times I never used to get those phone calls to go fly and ride horses. Like I just got a phone call from Safi before I came to Arkansas to go ride 3 stakes in Gulfstream. There's times my phone never ring for that. There's times my phone didn't ring to ride a live horses. I've been doing this 16 years now. There's times when I was on top of Emerald, winning 100+ races a year, my phone wasn't ringing to go Oaklawn to ride in no place.
It takes a while to get established and have that type of reputation, that kind of jockey that can come in and do the job. And for the Coolmore, he was that guy. And we flew him in, and he did a really good job. But, in my opinion, that was the end of our contract, Once the race was over, we were done. But, I mean, he's a good rider. He'll ride for me. whenever the opportunity arises. But Gold Cup, big races. As long as Rocco Bourne is still here with us, he's a guy coming.
Oh, that
And
must.
if I could say something just about Rocco's character and his work ethic, I have a very good friend that is extremely prominent handicapper in the country, and he provides a handicapping service that a lot of people rely on. He is Rocco's biggest fan. After any of Rocco's rides, whether it's win, lose, whatever, the way that Rocco rides every race like it's the Gold Cup. I don't care if it's a cheap claimer, if it's a stakes race, whatever it is, he's going to put 100% effort. So when I get these messages from my friend, I'll send them to Rocco. And he watches races across the country every day. And we're talking from the Ortiz brothers to, Flavian Pratt. He's like, if I had a horse, Rocco would be riding him. And that's just from this friend, that's huge because he's extremely well respected.
Yeah, I had a good friend of mine, well, more than a friend, but he asked me, how come you ride in Rocco instead of Tucson? And this is not a knock on Tucson. I told him to go back and watch, I think it's a 2022 Tanglewood. And the guy said, okay, I'll dig it up. And then he called me, he's like, okay, I'm done. Not another word. I said, just go back and watch that race. And it takes a while to get to that caliber rider. And it's no knock on the young kid. He's won a lot of races for us, a lot of graded races for us. I mean, but Rock is the guy.
He makes me want to go back now. I got to go back and watch that Tanglewood.
Yeah, watch it tonight. Watch it tonight and text me and tell me what you think.
Yeah, definitely will. 2022, you said?
I think it's 2022, yeah.
All right, cool. Check out. Definitely will check it out.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
fun.
man.
One of my good friends. One of my good friends, Kenny John, man. We did it. We went to school together. I mean, I won my first 2 races in my career for his dad, Mr. Boston John. Rest in peace. And like me and Darwin, man, we went way back, man. And and I've been blessed the years I came home to ride. I always want for close people that are like family or our family. Tremaine Hines, he books my rides. I won on his horses, his dad's horses. Like Darwin say, and once I'm still riding, I'm gonna be the guy. I win for Darwin. And before me and Darwin won a race, I mean, I threw away a couple of races riding for Darwin because it was always that bond. And and it was like people say it was cheap claiming races, and that's guess how I hold a standard, and it took us a while before we got to this big dance, they just happened overnight, but to a lot of people it seemed like it happened overnight. So I failed a couple times before I got to the big dance, and I never seen that like 6 years ago. Darwin had a claiming horse, Cinematic Cat. I used to see this horse on the freeway all the time going home in the horse trailer. I used to commute from Oregon to Seattle, and Darwin ended up claiming this horse, and the first time I rode the horse, I should have won easily. And I put the horse in a bad spot, got stopped like 4 times, and got beat a nose. The next time we got the job done, but we lost him, So we could have had 2 wins because the first time we had a waiver claim, and I didn't get the job done. And there's a lot of people that don't know about that. So, it wasn't always gravy, man. It was.
Yeah, we go way back, yeah.
It wasn't always gravy.
Wow. Your turn, Nancy. You were going to say something.
Well, Derek, I acknowledged on this when I got signed on. I said, man, that hat looks so familiar, but I remember it from the last show. And Rocco's got one too. I'm sure Darwin's got one.
I don't.
I'm gonna bring you a certain hat to Barbados, and I want one of those hats. I want to be
We'll
part
see
of
what
the
we can do.
crew.
I'm not on his mailing list.
Here now, man.
I'm not on his mailing list, Nancy. I see BTS all the time. People rapping, and I was like, no hat for me, man. So,
Darwin, like we were saying earlier, like I love a little bit of smack sometimes, but I don't have a mailing list. Back in the days, I had a female list.
You don't have a mailing list. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
Oh,
all right, man.
Of course, I'm just playing.
Well, maybe
My wife is
maybe
gonna kill
send it,
me.
you can send it via rock the next time he's coming this way. You know.
We'll see what I can do. I'll make sure I put that on the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nancy.
Hey, maybe I can buy it on Amazon because it might get here if it's coming to Amazon.
You can
Never-
actually buy it on demandfortruth.com.
I didn't know that. See, the man not promoting his stuff.
Love it.
Wow. Coolmore.com. I'll go check it out.
Just if anybody wants one of these hats too. When I was in Ohio, there was a kid down there. He was bugging me about this hat. Kid riding a horse. So just in case he's watching, he can go and check out demandfortruth.com. Check it out. Go purchase your hat. It's cheap in the US. In Canada, it costs a bit, but go get it in the US for less than Canadian dollars.
Wow.
See, there my man got his sale going.
Yeah,
Quite the plug, man.
I'll be wrapping one next time you see me, Rob.
All right,
I'll leave the price tag on it too, so you know I bought it.
right?
Oh man. You don't have to buy any, Darwin. I'll send one to you. Oh man. So did we cover everything?
I think so.
I think so.
Nice
Did we
horse.
leave anybody out? Did you leave anybody out?
I don't know. Well, I mean, trainer. We know who's training the horse.
Who is training the horse?
Teston Holder.
Oh, okay, just to be sure, you know.
Remember on your show, I said that Charles Williams was going to train the horse. Okay.
I see. I didn't want to start any controversy, but I you know.
It's not. Like I said, I'm a man to my word, right? But I'm flexible. So as fate would have it, we shipped the horse to Florida, quarantining with Ted. And, you know, sometimes the little old brain gets to thinking, you know, this guy's putting in all this work. Why not let him train the horse? So then we came up with a plan B. And then working through the plan B, we say, you know what? Let's stick with plan A. So Ted was going to train the horse, and he's training the horse. But I don't think I create controversy. I'm just have my reasoning. And if you're an understanding person, you'll get my drift. And if not, I guess we'll go our separate ways. So
Fair.
Yeah. But yeah, so I talked to my buddy Charles, and he was understanding. He said, "Hey, whatever's done by you is well done." So there's no controversy, or controversy, as we say in Barbados. Controversy, sorry, yeah. Controversy, yeah.
You know,
I spoke to him. We had an open dialogue, and he said, "Hey, whatever is done your way is well done." So no problems there.
I look forward to meeting Charles in person also.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
I can say something facetious, but I don't want to blow the man's shit up.
I don't know what you maybe you gotta explain that, but we
He's
can move on.
He's a Rastafarian, so
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
he knows.
All right.
Right? Yeah. So
All right. So we got everything out there.
I think
The
so.
trainer,
Thank you for
jockey.
that trainer thing, yeah. Trainer, jockey, ownership, yeah. Everything is
Media team.
in order. Media, yeah. Traveling media, man. I know people have a traveling circus, Rock, but you got a traveling media, my friend. Wow.
I got a traveling TV too, man. I call it my travel buddy, man.
I have never accomplished that feat in all my life.
Man, like I said, man, you told me you started this, man. You told me you gotta get on the road, man. I appreciate that, man, because you know, I got 8 days to win a couple races, you know.
No crying this year.
Nah, no, I can't promise you that.
Unless you win the Gold Cup. If you win the Gold Cup, you can cry.
All right. The 3P, I won the Tanglewood, I win the Spa now, the Gold Cup, so pressure's really on, man.
Yeah, you have to get
never.
the AED if you win the Gold Cup, because I think Nancy will pass out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You gotta got down.
As long as there's a good-looking guy there to give me mouth to mouth, I'm good.
Oh my God. Now, now you're gonna have a whole lineup of men just standing
yeah.
around, just waiting around.
Waiting for
Any
me to
minute
pass
now.
out.
Hey,
They're like, any minute now.
when she arrives at the airport, there'll be a line of fellas. Yeah. I'm in the CPR card. I got my CPR card. I'm good to go. No chest pumps.
Oh, it's too funny.
No chest bumps at all.
What is this? There's a what? A horse named Pat's Biaf coming down the road.
Pat's Biaf. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
That,
All right.
that has to be a inexpensive yearling.
Wow.
Wow. Pat's
Interesting.
Biaf. So I know who would write that. Only one guy would write that. So I know who did that. Because he named all his horse Pat something.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. That's correct. So Darwin, so this is your second year as an owner, sending a horse to Barbados in the Gold Cup?
Third year. Well,
Third year.
Woke up the first year. So we ran to Coolmore and she ran second with Oaklawn. Because that was in lieu of a Gold Cup. They ran the Coolmore Stakes. And then last year and then this year, yeah. So third year.
That's pretty cool, man. And you already you like what is his name now? Jesus, how could I forget his name? But you're causing good trouble, and that's pretty awesome.
Good thing.
John Lewis.
You know to say what happens when you start on top, right?
I don't know. Tell me what happens when you start on top?
You can only
roll
move
off.
forward.
What happens?
You can only move forward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people normally say it the other way. When you start on top, you're going to fall, So we move forward.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what
good.
we did from last year Gold Cup. We moved forward from last year Gold Cup, and here we are again, 2 weeks away, man. A lot of people come one time and try and say, man, we didn't do it. We shouldn't try again. We came back again with a cheaper horse, a sewing machine, and we got a lot of cotton and thread, man, lots. So if people think that our cotton and thread was all used up in the Coolmore, the camp is bringing a lot of cotton.
This is only the beginning, Derek. I keep telling Rock that this is the beginning. So we're building wrong up. Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah.
One thing I like about you Americans is that you guys are a lot of fun. You guys, shoot the sheet, but you guys are a lot of fun. And on a serious note, Darwin, you're doing a lot of big things for the syndicate, for the island. You're supporting where you're from. You haven't forgotten. You're doing some great things. You've got me involved, Nancy involved. You continue to do a lot of good things. And you're still here smiling on this platform, this little bitty platform with Rocco, who's a big star that, he's big in the US of A. And, and this is pretty awesome. It just goes to show you the kind of person that you are and what you guys continue to do and give back to the community. This is really awesome. I really have to say.
Well, thank you. We're trying. We're going to try to do our best.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Really, really cool. All right, guys. All right. Well, I don't want us to stay on any longer. Then we start saying stuff that we shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
that happens, right?
That might be a Banks beer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, right, thanks for coming on, guys, and sharing all this information.
Much love to everybody.
Much love to everyone. Blessings.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until next time. I'm still learning all these signs. Is it gangster sign? I don't know.
No, that's love, man.
That's love, bro. That's love, Derek.
Sign. Hold on, let me see if I can still do it.
That's pretty awesome, guys.
That's part there. That's banging. I love that.
All right, guys.
Yo.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Until next time.
Blessings.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. Rocco Boyne, Nancy Holthus, and the one and only Darwin Clark, man. Until next time, we do this again. Have fun. Be safe out there. Peace.